All right, so intro's done, man. We're gonna jump into this, man. We're talking about last Friday's edition of SmackDown. Uh, we're just gonna start off with AJ Styles, man. Channeling his inner Mark Henry when it comes to how he did everything, and to real wrestling fans, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, we know kind of what that was. Anybody thought anything different? Because I knew what time it was.
Oh yeah, I knew. Yeah, as soon as he called Cody Rhodes out there, I knew exactly what was going down, similar to Mark Henry. And shout out to Mark Henry because he later commented on Twitter and everything that they definitely he appreciated the almost like the reenacting of his retirement because they did almost very similar things when it comes to how he attacked Cody, how he put his knee down next to him while he was laying down on the ground. Basically, when Mark Henry said, "I got a lot left in the tank," that's the only thing AJ didn't do was say something like that. But it was very similar to how they did it. So.
Did you guys back when Mark Henry did that? Were you guys sold on that, or back then did you know? Because back then that was I didn't know that was actually a good.
He talked about his kids crying, going to see his kids.
Yeah, he was working.
Yeah, I thought he was for the cook.
He had me, but this one, no. AJ, you gotta wake up pretty early in the morning for us to pick that. So that's his way of getting his title shot. That he had to skip in front of everybody else to get his title shot. And yeah, so
that part.
We'll see that part, right?
So I don't remember. I'm sorry, I don't remember Mark Henry's. What my reaction was.
The pink.
I remember
it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I remember it. I just don't remember my reaction. I feel like I thought he was being for real.
Yeah.
And when he did that John Cena, I was like, oh, okay. Especially being a black man, you love to see them getting a push. But AJ, I'm like you said, Ricky, I never ever thought this was true. So it's like because it was at this point in the world, people would have been reporting it as opposed to it just showing up and I have something I need to say. Come on, man. You know what you can do.
Yeah, we already know what time it was with that, but it's cool though because they put on a good. You know what I'm saying? They put on a good match.
They did.
Oh yeah.
So
I just don't think that anybody is. I mean, until Rock or Roman comes back, I don't think anybody's going to be viewed as credible to actually win that title. But I mean, you gotta still defend it regardless of the situation. I felt like we felt the same way about Roman doing his run. Maybe a couple of people you thought could possibly win it, but for the most part. You didn't think anybody's gonna get that title off Roman.
Right. No, I don't think that anybody's going to get that off for a little bit. But we just want to see, like you said, we just want to see good matches.
Yeah.
I mean, will they pull a shocker and have somebody drop the belt? It just wouldn't make any sense to me.
No, I don't see Cody losing. Now they could come up with something, depending on if they want. This would be the second time because I've seen rumors of them doing a three match series almost. So if you come up with some kind of screwy finish where somebody causes AJ the title, or maybe somebody interferes, causes disqualification, and AJ can say that Cody didn't beat me. That's the only time I can see them maybe having another match after this. But I personally don't see Cody losing this match, even when they do that. Yeah, which I think is coming up maybe in this Clash at the Castle. I think it's the next.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is going to come up with that because that was rumblings at first that he wasn't going to defend.
Cody didn't have an opponent.
Yeah, he didn't have an opponent, and we were just going to get the world heavyweight champion, going or whatever. So now they're going to have both champions, and obviously, you know why they're going to do that because they got to make sure that they make as much money as they can over there as well, and people are going to come out. You got to pull out the stops, even though. I don't think how they doing it. And I'll get to that in a minute. because I was fooled for a little bit until I actually thought about what WWE was doing. So, well, bumping. Let me just go ahead and say what I got to say then. So, I was happy with with Piper, what she's doing and stuff like that. Right into it dawned on me. She from over there.
Yeah.
So now
that's why they getting that. Now that's why they getting the match. Now,
and I was like, it because at first I was just like, but then it just kind of took a pin to my balloon, man. I was just like, okay, I get it. So it's you're never really wanting to push this lady, you just trying to sell tickets overseas.
Right.
Now,
Y'all like the big girls, don't you?
Huh?
Y'all like the big girls, don't you?
We're not gonna get over that right there.
Now, Piper,
let's go and take care of him real quick.
No, but see, Piper,
Okay,
I'm talking. We talking about athletic ability and in-ring performance and stuff like that. That's what we're talking about. You talking about sundresses and coming to the party. That's what you want to see Nia in. Is a nice purple and gold sundress with Joe on with a Joe chain on. That's what you want, right? That's what you told us.
I don't think he wants that. But
don't get quiet now. Boost the asses. Hey, talk about it. We here now.
Nope, I'm not going viral, buddy.
I will say this. I've known this fella for 26 years. And his stance on women in general has not changed in them 26 years. So let's move on to something else.
I got a question for you though.
Yeah,
Joe. What if your wife?
What you want, man? They might just say, let's move on.
No, dog, because I need to know. What if your wife get a little heavy, a little thicker, a little stouter?
I love it just like she is. Yes.
Yeah, the better of her.
So
you just talk about people that's not yours.
Well, so you're talking about an individual that I'm actually in love with. So it's not just the physical appearance; it's what's inside. So you can't just take a physical appearance, alter it, and think you're not going to be the person I fell in love with. You know what I'm saying? So that's her mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically as well. But all those come together and make up what she is to me. So that's different than someone I'm just looking at arbitrarily, like Bianca. Bianca, fine.
Nope. Just because her physical is straight, she could be straight up. You don't know Nia, and you don't know Nia.
You're right. I didn't say Nia wasn't fine. I just, Jay. That
you didn't do
that
what?
Thing is banging. I don't remember. If I said it, I don't remember.
You know what?
Yeah. So I mean, it's just like Miss Texas back in the 80s. Oh man, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody was talking about me.
Right, but now you look at her, she looked like
I hadn't seen it.
Life has been good to her still, bro. Miss Jackie still looks Miss Jackie still looks nice, bro. Don't even do it like that.
Okay, let me hold on.
Now you finna go find a picture.
Speaking of, never mind. We're not gonna go there. I ain't gonna go.
Yeah, let's not.
No,
what else we need to talk about SmackDown?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Thank you, Quilly.
So, yeah, we talked about the reason why Piper and Chelsea has looked so strong because of the Classic Council or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Andrade got a rare match and he got the win over Apollo Crews, but with the help of Legado and David Hasselhoff. Yeah, with one of the members from there. I forgot who it was. Who was it? Angel. Mr. Angel Garcia. Yeah. So it looks like Apollo has gotten some more TV time. It's almost kind of like a leap year thing. So what are we doing? Are we twofold? So Andrade, I guess that feud is going on. But then Apollo Crews is now have a match with Angel next week and stuff like this. Are we actually giving Apollo a chance now?
I don't know. Apollo went down to NXT for a minute. He was down there for a while. Went back to NXT. He was down there for a while. Then he got disappeared. So I don't know what they're doing with Apollo, but we'll see. Maybe it is something. Maybe they got plans for him. Is all I can say.
I guess some airtime is better than none at all. What was that just turned off?
Yeah, see, something going on. I think with his mic because I can't hear you. Okay, I think he may have muted himself.
Yeah, he got to take a commercial break.
All right, we fine. We keep moving.
I mean, he older, so
good.
of course he probably got to go to the bathroom.
Right.
Let me see. I'm trying to bring this up. I'm trying to bring a picture of Miss Jackie up. I'm not letting it go.
You know what?
Oh.
I just pulled it up, and
I'm not letting it go.
Oh no, bro. Especially if you look at that Wikipedia photo.
Yeah, that was back in 2019 too. That was like
that was more recent than the 90s one.
Yeah. Well, so yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was my fault that time.
Yeah, you go now. You
gonna
have to post it, so I don't have to look it up myself. So you kind of put it in the chat or something.
No,
yeah,
so
she got some really good pictures on here. She's not what I would. She had a great body, and she wasn't a.
Okay.
She wasn't what I would call the best person on the mic.
I mean, yeah, I think everybody kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
They did not feel like this. She was who she is, or who she was on the mic. They didn't try to change the way she talks, or try to tell her to say certain words. But we're not slandering Miss Texas or Jacqueline.
Oh no, she's an originator.
Make that clear,
especially for a black woman.
Bruh, she was Sweet Georgia Brown. She was Sweet Georgia Brown.
Yes, yeah,
right.
That other name is one I know. That was it. Wyoming. What is it?
Winona.
I've never heard that one.
I've never heard that one, or Sergeant Rock, or Queen Moshi. What's that, Moshi?
Yeah. Is that Moesha?
It's not spelled like the show Moesha, so maybe I don't know.
No, I don't know who that is. That must have been her indies. Like,
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but no, I totally agree with you, Cooler. Ain't no Miss Texas, Jacqueline, whatever, slander, because she was an originator.
Right.
Yeah, she was.
All her props. She's in the Hall of Fame too, ain't she?
Yeah. She got inducted. So, are we feeling Apollo Crews this time around, or what? Has Apollo Crews been somebody that you guys pushing, or like?
It's simply wait and see, and we'll see how.
Yeah.
How it goes.
That backroom brawl, I felt like maybe saying they're going to try to do something with them, but it's not going to be anything. I mean, lower mid card, I don't see anything better than that, because he seemed just to be put out there for people to win against. But at least he get TV time. So.
And Andrade, is he still kind of feeling himself? Pause. Is he kind of feeling around?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What to do with him? Because, like I said,
I'm curious to see what they do with him when Charlotte comes back. So, so I think it's public knowledge now because she's mentioned it. He's mentioned it that they are husband and wife in real life. So, do they have them together on screen, or do they keep them separate? I'm curious of how they use them when Charlotte comes back.
They didn't do Becky and stuff like that, really. So,
yeah, they did. I mean, they tried to, and it didn't work. This was during the pandemic, so a lot of that stuff they threw out there, we don't talk about it anymore. But yeah, I will see, because I mean, unless you're gonna put him in the mid title reign scenario. So what's the U.S. title? Yeah, Logan Paul is over there. So unless somebody takes the title off of Logan Paul, and then you can have somebody challenging for that, I can see Andrade in that circle. When NXT going on live now, I see Trick Williams and Ethan Page in the rings, probably setting up for that match at Battleground.
Ethan Page come right in,
man.
That man came right in and got a title shot. Okay, AEW, we're gonna show you how to try to use.
Hey, speaking of, I don't know if we talked about it. I know we talked about Joy and Grace coming and Ethan coming last week, but did y'all catch Vic Joseph, the announcer, when he said, "Wasn't he just in?" He said, "AE," and then they cut him off when he said "W."
Yeah, clever.
What he just AE? Booker T. Oh,
yeah, that was clever teamwork right there.
Booker is so
to get that going. You know what I'm saying? Even like they said, I read something, they hid those two in a container or somewhere away from everybody to make sure they keep that. And I'm all for that, man, because we ruin so much stuff. We ruin the surprise and everything when we spoil stuff online and stuff like that. I don't like that.
It takes away the element of surprise, which if you are a true wrestling fan, that's what we pop just like the boys do when the wrestlers do when someone pops up that no one expected to see. Something happens, no one expected to happen. So,
man, when the Hardy Boys came, back, that was crazy. Their pop was ridiculous,
and I remember that because everybody thought it was going to be a New Day because they came out and said this is now going to be a 4-way ladder match. I think it was like 3 teams, 4-way, and they said who's the 4th team? Everybody thought it was going to be a New Day, and it was the Hardy Boys. So.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen again because I saw some stuff out there about Matt being a free agent and Jeff, and I just think Jeff should just go ahead, man, and kind of hang it up and just concentrate on his, his life. I think he's done a lot, but I don't want to see him back in the ring. To be honest with you guys, I just don't. I don't.
So his most recent matches, he's had a lot of matches. I think against some of the young up and comers, and or I don't know if you want to call him like Darby Allin, some of the original AEW members, and he's kind of he's out there to kind of put him over. I don't know if he liked that part or that position, but he did okay. But you could see him, he lost a step, and kind of like what you said, Ricky. It's like, man, you've been through a lot.
Right, and I don't put that on just on his wrestling ability. Now, I don't know this. This is strictly speculating, but I would not be surprised if drugs was involved. So, I mean, that on top of just his body and the things that he do over time, either drink, drugs or drinking. I think is a lot of issues with that. 'Cause he's been in rehab before multiple times. I do know that. So, so that's why I hate to speculate this, but it does seem like something like that could be affecting his in-ring ability as well.
No, that is true, and that's why I say health over everything, man. Like, is that whole? Yeah, well, that is whole. Health over everything. That's an acronym. I want him to be happy. You just called it, Jeff. I want him to be healthy, man. I think he's done a lot. You know what I'm saying, in the thing in business, but I just don't. Me personally, I don't want to see him in the ring. All right, our favorite tag team is already through. They haven't even really defended the titles, and they already breaking up. A-Town Down Under. That was so random, bro. The comment. Did you see it? Did you see it though? You see how it's set up?
Yeah. So here's the thing. But if you think back to previous shows, there's been little things here and there where like Austin Theory will get in and talk all this back and thinking his partner gonna back him up for without partner not paying attention and he get jumped. And so I think when they do break up, Austin Theory is gonna be the babyface. I can see it going that way, and Grayson Waller will be the heel. I don't know why they're separating them and breaking them up, but those little seeds have been planted for a while though. Even before they became champions.
I don't necessarily care for them, but they're fine. I don't see a reason to break them up. It's like, why would you put them together, put the titles on them, and then break them up? But just quick question: is your boy okay? He got the bubble guts. I mean, he been gone for a minute.
Who that?
See.
Oh, okay. I think you still talking about wrestling. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So he stepped up for a minute. So I don't know.
No, yeah, he all right. Y'all know, he got the dogs and stuff that he peeing on stuff, and he got to get his charger. He got to get his new alcohol of the week because he give us a different beer or wine every week. So he gonna come back.
He might have been in that boo boo one time.
No, he could be. He already had the alcohol and they sent him straight to the ship. But yeah, I just thought it was random. It was just like the commentary, and all of a sudden he just turned around. What did you say? I've been carrying this. I'm just like, that is so like. Yeah. It was like they hurry up and threw the paper in. They're like, oh, hurry up, let's get this shit over with. Like, let's go ahead and break them up or whatever. So now that we already know they're about to lose these titles as soon as they defend it.
That brings up the question. So who do y'all think is going to be
the new champion?
So here's the thing: the new tag champion, yeah.
Okay.
New tag champion.
Thought you were somewhere with it.
No, because it could roll into the main event of that night. Now, we'll get to that when it comes to Tonga Loa and his brother versus the Street Profits. They put the Street Profits. Now, a lot of people don't know, as far as WWE, just WWE fans don't know the history with Tonga Loa Tama Tonga. You know, they're with the Gorillas of Destiny over in New Japan, like one of the best tag teams over there. So it may be plans to get them. If you want this new bloodline to mimic the old bloodline as far as dominating, you should put the tag titles on them.
And
So
what is that going to do for Solo then? He just going to sit there with his nice little red jacket and.
I mean, maybe, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, Solo's not ready for no main championship right now, so I don't know. And that's just something I thought about as I'm thinking about what's going on in the show.
I mean, you're not too far off from that. That's another tag team now that we have as well. But maybe they come down the line they do take it off of a. To answer your question, your original question, who's going to be next? Because I think before. There's going to be a transition before Loa and Tonka get the belts, if they get them. So it's either going to be Street Profits or DIY that's going to get the titles next.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing DIY.
Yeah, I can see DIY getting them. Yeah.
And the reason why I'm not opposed to Street Profits was because they already had this program with them too anyway. Yeah. You had them fight in King of the Ring, Angelo Dawkins. Okay. And we just had them team with KO this time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So why not go ahead and let Street Profits get them, hold on to them a little bit, and then let Bloodline take it off of them, and then that's going to cause a split with Street Profits and let them do their thing. That's what I'm just saying. We'll put a pin in it. We can come back and watch episode 7 when I'm right.
Man,
you just ready for the Street Profits to break up so that Montez can go do his thing. I feel you.
I am, bro. Shawn Michaels need to do his thing. Marty Jannetty need to go on. You know what I'm saying?
This is so crazy to me, though, man. It's like, why do you get tag teams to break them up? They trying to do the Street Profits. Then you got A-Town Down Under. Then you got New Day. I don't know what that's what's going on with that.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that one.
Man, just let tag teams be tag teams. Right. What's going on?
But it ain't always the people in the back that's doing it and the writers. It's the individuals that's like tired of this shit. Like I feel like I'm more than that. It ain't always the writers, bro.
You might be right.
Do you really think Jay want to be Bianca's partner right now?
Oh, that's different though.
No.
That's different. Now I love the way they work together. But man, that's when I hope they don't do it too soon.
Right.
Give it time to breathe.
I'm with you on that.
They need at least probably a year with them titles.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then you start the it's already there. It's just, mine is mine big and I'm that, that little stuff. But Jade needs to, I mean, no offense, but she needs to improve more. Because she's still a little sloppy ain't the right word. She's
green.
She's a little green.
Yeah. But I mean, she's doing better, and I think keeping her with Bianca will help, fuel that fire.
And I think that's what they're doing. And then once they feel like Jade is getting the green light, that's when we're gonna start seeing cracks in the interior. However, will them being as dominant as they are, even though they made them look, kind of, I wouldn't say they were looking weak or whatever, but they look vulnerable. They can be beat with what happened on Monday Night Raw yesterday. Are they doing the tag division justice though? You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess maybe, you bring those two in, and then you got your women's tag. You got what's the girl I was just talking about that from the way, Johnny Gargano.
Oh, Candice LeRae.
Yeah, Candice LeRae and Indy. You know what I'm saying? Is that going to stump out these women, or are they going to make them look great to be like, okay, maybe they can win the titles and stuff like that next? Because there isn't anybody in there, anybody other than what is the Tonga twins? You heard about them? You heard about them?
Oh yeah, I saw pictures of them.
Now they can come
like
they may be on their way. We don't know.
Who are the Tonga Twins? I'm sorry.
Look it up. Look it up. They a bad tag team. Like they some Samoan twins.
Samoans, yeah.
Yeah.
Women?
So yeah,
Women.
and so there isn't anybody right now unless they pair together two superstars who are used to headline as WWE title, women title contenders. That's going to beat those two women right now. I don't think there's anybody out there that's going to do that straight up. So
I mean, and Bianca and Jay, they got cold finisher too. So
yeah, I mean,
like that
you know,
one,
they're
they used last
putting their tag stuff together and making them have, you know, I think we discussed that before. They're having real tag moves where they look like a tag team that's been working together for a while. And I like that. So, yeah, we were talking about let's say A-Town Down Under stuff. We know they may already kind of be on the breakup here and go ahead and drop those titles immediately. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I want to see a baby face. What's his name? Austin Theory. I don't really too much care for that.
Yeah, but well, here's the thing.
They need to make him heel again. That way the way can form again. Minus.
That's the thing. The only other person on the way that's not heel right now is technically Johnny Gargano. Ciampa is kind of swinging toward the heel, right? But I think officially Johnny Wrestling is still a face. So unless you're gonna make him a heel, and both then you can have the way as a heel faction back together.
Yeah, we'll see. Bloodline, like you said, we talked about Tonga Loa. Well, Loa and Tonga, they won their match and stuff like that. And I was looking at Paul Heyman doing his best impression to make these guys look like they are the worst of the worst. And it's going to be a little bit more dangerous than the bloodline that Kevin Owens knew. So go ahead.
I'm sorry. Where are these girls? Are they in WoW? Or are they?
I think it was.
I think so. Yeah, women's wrestling. At least they had some time there.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we know they on their way. We know it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so are they gonna be bloodline members, or I mean, what is? I
don't know if the bloodline. I don't know if the bloodline and stuff like that's going to be around that long to do that. But if you want to add to a tag team division and stuff like that, you bring those girls in and just see where it go.
Right, days, nice. And then you think about them, and they tatted up too. They got the Samoan ink. You think about them with the actual bloodline, the championships, the tag team title, the bloodline, and then they come in and they get the tag team. That'd be a whole nother episode, if you will, or season, so far as the bloodline is concerned.
And so going back to it and just tied it in what you're talking about, going back to Loa and Tonga and Paul Heyman acting like he's afraid for his life and stuff like that. It looks like their people were speculating that he mentioned something about, maybe Jacob Fatu is coming sometime soon. You know what I'm saying? So you got that, and then you can bring the Tonga twins in, like, and it'll shock everybody, and they'll be the ones that take the titles off of it, and imagine though, just think about it. If you had that, you had the Tonga twins and the bloodline, they got the women's title. Then you got Tonga and Loa, tag team champs. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's they can go somewhere. It's just making sure that things don't get stale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, speaking of bloodline, I saw the latest here. It's, I think it was Fightful or somebody reported that Roman may be back before SummerSlam. So you're looking at maybe late July to build toward the SummerSlam match. So
yeah.
So who's the SummerSlam match though?
Solo. If he comes back upset with what Solo is doing, because everybody says when Roman comes back he's gonna be a face, he's gonna be a baby face. So if he's upset with what, and so here in fact, not only you can get Roman as babyface, you can turn Paul Heyman too as babyface. All you gotta do is have Solo and Tama and all them beat up Paul Heyman, and Roman comes to rescue it. Big pop, Roman's back, he's helping Paul Heyman. him and Paul go, their separate ways. Maybe pull the Usos back in with them.
I was gonna say pull the Jimmy and Jay back in.
Right, yeah.
No, they can build all the way up to Survivor Series. So we got what's that? We got
Survivor
War
Series,
Games.
yeah.
you know
War
what I'm saying?
Games.
Well, that's War Games. Oh, that'll be perfect. That's going to slide right into what they want to do and during that time, and then also whatever you get out of that, you can also take into WrestleMania because The Rock eventually got to come back too.
He look like he just got finished his own.
I know he's red. He red.
You know we talking about you, right?
I already know.
I mean, your ears are red like you was in that thing.
Nah, man, I had a dude come to give me a quote on some building we got going on. Home improvements and things.
Yeah. At 10 o'clock at night.
He had come from art. Man, don't worry about me, man.
I'm just saying, bro. If you was on the toilet, just say you was on the toilet.
If I was on the toilet, you would know it. I probably would took the thing in there.
Probably smelling everything. Huh?
Hey, man, we still on SmackDown?
No, we done
done.
that. We just said our last thing on there. You know what I'm saying?
We speculating Roman when he's coming back. I saw someone over there.
So if we talking War Games, would that be Roman, Rock, Jimmy, and Jay against Solo, Tonga, Loa, and
put Rock on the other team.
Put Rock on the
other team.
Yeah.
So they're gonna need somebody, unless you're gonna do it.
Well, see, that's the thing. So here's the thing. Everybody assumed Jacob Fatu was going with Solo and all them. Well, the reports I read, the reason why they haven't debuted Jacob, and like a better term, because I've seen interviews, Jacob's a real nigga though. So it's like they don't want him to outshine Solo, so they can put him with Roman on their side.
So he coming taking on.
Yeah, he coming. He talking.
That's what they saying, bro. That was like his personality and how he is on the mic.
Yeah,
and he can perform like in ring, like he gonna pretty much shit on him like when he come out. So
now on the independent circuit, they have a lot more liberty on the independent circuit, but he comes to the ring drinking the beer and tossing the beer in the crowd, so it's like he that type of dude. So
my dog.
He was somebody else.
My dog.
So we'll see, man. The bloodline saga continues, man.
And then I heard something to the effect of Rikishi will possibly come in on this side.
Probably
While
to
Heyman goes to the other side.
I can't really. Maybe Rikishi gonna come in and mend the brothers. Maybe
a little mouthpiece. He'll be the mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see Rikishi on the other side.
He can't go toe for toe with Heyman though.
No,
I can't see him on the other side with his sons.
But you know what they could do though? They could flip it and say, "Man, y'all never called me in." And my own sons didn't call me in, so I rode with my youngest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he still got a son on their side, though. You see what I'm saying?
I'd rather see Bobby Heenan or
Bobby dead, dog.
I know, or Jim Cornette. You know what I'm saying? Or
that boy said
Cornette
done.
Dry, bro.
Cornette done.
Well, that's why they had. I mean, to be honest with you, that's why they hadn't brought him in yet, because they don't really. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
He has to prove himself
because he's a name. We want to see him, but does he really add value to this storyline?
Right.
Depends on how they bring him in, though.
They can talk better than Rikishi. All three of them.
I did it for the Rock.
And Rikishi gonna come in on the mic and he gonna be dancing with the glasses on, y'all. That's what he gonna do.
Man,
even though supposedly now I heard like 3 seconds of it. Supposedly he got a diss record out on Hogan. Rikishi does. Rikishi. No, Rikishi. He slick straight rapping.
Rick, pull it up, sir. Pull it up. Wait a minute.
I
want to say I saw that somewhere. Rikishi has a diss record.
My name is Rikishi. I'm here to say I hate Hogan in the major way.
I don't. You gonna have to put that in the group, bro.
Let me see if I can find it.
You gonna have to put that in the group because that is amazing. If he has a diss track, What are we doing?
My
Okay,
name
so
Keisha. They say I'm it. Hulk Hogan. You fuck.
my name is Keisha. How you figure? Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you, nigga.
Oh boy, that's the greatest line ever.
Man, I watched it the other day, man. I was like,
And the way he
man,
called himself, man, he
Sherry
was
was just like this. Sherry was a pro. She was like, this
Man, she never broke it.
Sherry was a pro, man. She
And
was
Stephen
just
Ray
like,
looked at that man like, you know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up.
we coming for the gold, sucker. Hulk Hogan, I'm coming for you, nigga. Oh, whoa, wait, whoa.
And it got too real. It got too real.
Yeah,
I can't find the original one, but I can find people's reactions to it.
Well, anyway, while we learn at that, man, this part of the segment is brought to you by Rikishi's Phantom mixtape, and
I'll tell y'all what, because so this is other YouTube people reacting to it. So I'm just gonna post it in the private chat and let y'all listen to it. And Ricky, if you want to post it, that's on you. But I'm gonna send y'all what I found here.
Now we'll get to it
because y'all side behind the scenes stuff. We did get an email about us using some copyrighted stuff from YouTube. But me and Ricky handled it though.
Yeah, we had to cut some stuff out, man. You can't use people's stuff sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So we was a segment that
it was early
Q
on.
and I was doing where we were showing Dominic and Liv coming out the back in the background or whatever, and they still doing the Q. You can't get up or why you can't miss background stuff with wrestling now because they're showing stuff in the background. We'll talk about that. But we got a little copyright thing or whatever that said, hey, you have some information in here that's that it's not going to be shown in every country or whatever because you have some copyrighted stuff in there. You can either cut it out or just leave the copyright stuff right there, but just kind of monitor what you're doing when you're using other people's stuff or whatever. So
I guess so we can use like pictures, like stills, can we?
Yeah, we can do still pictures and stuff all day.
Okay.
It's just that certain things we just can't use or whatever. Like when I was talking about doing live streaming and stuff like that and watching it and letting the audio play, well, that could be we won't get monetized off of that as well. You know what I'm saying? Right now, all of our stuff that we got, if we just blow up and everybody wanted to go back and look at all our old stuff and things like that, we'll be able to get money off of it. But when we use other people's stuff and they have like a little copyright claim on there that's saying that you used stuff that was unauthorized or whatever, all of our funds that we got off of that is going to go to the person who has the actual video. So we just got to kind of.
In this case, we was using a clip that was actually on WWE's YouTube channel. So of course, they copyright all this stuff. So.
No, actually, I pulled it from somebody else.
Oh, did you? Okay, I thought it was WWE. So, okay.
No, I didn't go straight to there and do that. It was somebody else stuff that I pulled up and brought it up, and it's still because they used it from whoever, and all of us got straight. But it's good.
Have y'all heard the guy What's the Dirt?
No.
Are y'all familiar with him? He does. He breaks down rap beefs. I think I put one of his videos in
when he's talking about Kendrick Lamar and Drake, I think he broke down though. He spoke to this what you were just mentioning, Ricky. He was just like, I think one of his recent videos that you talking about hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of views on his. He was talking about how YouTube hit him up and said they're not going to monetize his because of something he did or said in that video. He never did get a clear understanding of what he did wrong, but he was just like, hey, if y'all want to donate to here or there or whatever. And yeah, dude, his breakdown, bro, y'all need to check on him out.
It's a lot of them like that still do it, but you know what though, Joe? They make so much money on advertisement and stuff like that the views and stuff don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? So then if just check it out. So Kendrick Lamar, when he did all of his diss tracks and stuff like that, he pulled a copyright claim on it. So everybody that got viral videos, they're breaking down Not Like Us and all those other things. all those views, they get paid on it. It's up to the company that has the music to be like, okay, we'll let we're gonna pull our claim, and since you're breaking down and exposing our music and stuff and breaking down lyrics, we'll let you go ahead and do that or whatever. But there are some people and stuff that don't do that. Like when I was doing, I'm sorry, but when I was doing my earlier music reviews and breakdown stuff like that, I was doing Eminem tracks. I got most of the first album and the second. I got it approved, so I'm able to go back. I'm able to make money on those if people go back and watch those. But then they caught me earlier, and then they put my claims on the rest of the albums that I did and stuff as well. It all depends on if they got time to just be petty and come after you and stuff like that as well too.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this YouTube and how we make money was brought to you by the diss track that what's his name? The breakdown thing. He breaking down Rikishi and Hulk Hogan diss track.
The guy you talking about, Joe talking about?
He didn't do theirs. I'm sorry. It's What's the Dirt? But yeah,
this is brought to you by What's the Dirt and his anticipated breakdown of Rikishi's diss track that we are trying to listen to later on. But also